again, the crypto fiends.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? The crypto fiends. Yeah. So we back here again. We're gonna talk more cryptos. We're gonna talk more opportunities. We're gonna talk to technology. We got friends coming in who are gonna share some stories and expand.
Yep.
It's on and popping. And with my man Ralph Williams the third.
Big wave. What's happening, my brother?
Yeah, man. You know how we do. You know, we keeping it grimy, keeping it gully.
Yeah.
So let's do the pleasantries. Once again, we are not financial advisors. Everything we say or do within this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. We are not
Interesting.
asking you to invest in any crypto or any other investment activity, as we are not financial investors. So let's do this thing, my G.
Yes, sir.
Today, I've kind of changed and switched things up a little bit. I'm on my phone, right?
Oh, are you hitting for the phone today?
Yeah, I'm on the phone, man. I figured let me try this because um, the power was out at the office, the one generator, so the air cons don't run, man. Hey, and it's like blazing hot, mate. We're going through like a heat wave right now, man. You know?
Yeah, no, I've been told that apparently it's ever blazing down there. It's Sean Paul. The weather
Eh,
temperature is set to Sean Paul. It's like how hot is it? Sean Paul. It's not hot.
ever
Ever
blazing, man, guy.
blazing. Yeah, I heard. I heard it's ever blazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's been like a really hectic, interesting week in the cryptosphere, man.
Very.
Um, there was blood on the dance floor. For most of the week, everything was on its way
It
down.
was red
But
candles.
then,
It was red
yeah,
candles.
but then, for us hodlers, we love that, man. We
Yeah,
want to go like, keep going down. You know,
exactly.
keep going,
Hu-
go all the way
Huddling.
down, go below 10 cents even.
Huddling.
Don't be afraid.
Huddlers.
Yeah,
Huddlers
so
United.
it's say what?
I said Huddlers United.
Ah, for sure, for sure, for sure. My man DOC says, gentlemen, what's up, man? Good to see you, my G.
Is that
We
Dilla?
out in here, man. We trying to empower people, to navigate in this crypto world, do it properly, avoid being scammed, know how to get in it and do it for yourself, man. Because you don't need nobody, you don't need no middleman in between you and your cryptos, man. You do it by yourself, self custody, your own bank. It's all good,
And,
So
and shout
we
out, shout
try.
out to all the banks out there. Sad to say that your time is soon done. Yeah, your time soon done, brethren. Like banking time over. Banking time is
Yeah,
over. Like banks have had a good run, and it's basically
yeah, but
like the finances is back in the hands of the people, where it should really
yeah,
be.
but you best believe there's no way the banks are not going to find
Oh hell no.
a
It,
business case somewhere. So
yeah.
I don't think we've seen the end of the banks. They're still gonna be here. We still have to send money through them and all that stuff. But most definitely, from what we can see, the crypto and blockchains is gonna be smack bang in the middle of all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I mean,
You
like,
know,
look
this
at
is
let's just recap what's been happening in the week. So, I mean, there've
yeah.
been some big moves. The
We lost Saga there for a little bit, but he's coming right back. You know, so we're just gonna start just recapping the week. Say what has been happening in the crypto sphere. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of. Oh, let's Saga back in. Yo,
yo
you
yo,
back, my G?
sorry
Are
man.
you sitting close
Yeah,
to the router, my guy? Are you sitting
the
close to
thing is,
the
I
router?
am like I'm trying to
Yeah.
sit. It's my life. So I have two bosses. So one is in my room watching something. The other's in the living room watching something. Like no. you can only go to our room. So they forced me to go because when I'm in the like in the other side of the house, like the kitchen and dining room, it's too far from the router. So I have to be. So this is the closest I can get. So yeah.
Yeah. So far you got like a full signal, so that's all good.
Okay,
You
that's
know.
cool.
Yeah. So we hope it'll stay
So yeah, man.
stable. You know.
Let's talk about
Mm.
what's been happening in the market this week.
Hey, it's been look. We are hodlers, right?
Yeah.
Hodlers are those people who buy cryptocurrency and then they just keep them. You just keep it.
Basically, for all
One
you
month,
guys
two
listening,
months. Yeah.
hodlers basically just means hodl is an acronym. Hold on for dear life. So a hodler is a person who holds. Like think of Egyptian. Yeah, me want to hold you. That yeah, me want to hold you. That's what we do. We're like the Egyptians of the crypto world. We like to hold on.
No doubt, no doubt. So we buy uh tokens when they're affordable, and we
Yep.
hold them until the price rises. To a point where you start to realize some kind of a profit. So yeah, that's just our strategy. So because of that, when the markets crash, we don't get freaked out. Yes, you're seeing the value of your money is like going down, 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 but then you're like, oh, look at that entry point right there. That
Yep.
thing hits 20 cents, man. You jump in, you get four of them bad boys for $1. And then you just hold. You give it a few days, a week, a month, 2 months, 6 months. You know, that's what we do. We hold. But then what happens
Yep.
when they come back? It's the best feeling in the world, man. You know.
So that I mean that's essentially it. But like I mean if we're talking about what happened this week, like I think what would you say? Like I'd say I mean look, mass adoption is one of the big
Oh yes, 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 yes.
big moves. I mean we've had a couple of big moves, like a couple of big players. Like I mean everybody knows well basketball fans and every single Laker fan will know the Staples Center, you know? And of course the big news this week is that the Staples Center is going to be from Christmas Day. And I think it's very symbolic as well that they're choosing the 25th of December. You know, it's going to be known as the Crypto.com Center. And in a
Yeah,
$700 million deal, I mean, it's 10 years, $700 million. So if anyone was wondering about the appetite, you must, like, I think I said this in our last thingy video, that you have to look at the direction of where things are going. Like I mentioned, I spoke to a partner of mine who's is into a metaverse project, and his wife said, "Look, all of the big advertising agencies are advertising for positions of immersive technology, basically metaverse. You know,
yeah,
they are steadily advertising for people to do that. So when you see that happens, you know what's going down. When you see your favorite football teams start using, when you start seeing the crypto exchanges being, advertised like in like, football, like basketball, that should give you a warning or a sign that, hey, things are happening. I mean, just off the back of that crypto.com announcement, like sponsoring the Staples Center, the crypto.com coin was up by 30%.
man. I
30%.
missed that. I missed that. I missed that. I'm still trying to get in. The whole of this afternoon, I was trying to get in because I
What, the
believe
crypto.com
that.
coin?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. CRO, man. It's climbing fast. I missed it.
I have
I
some.
wanted to get it
I mean,
below
look,
50 cents.
I have, I have, it's funny because I opened the .com account. Um, I don't even remember why, and I forgot all about it. And I was trying to do something, and then I was like, oh yeah, I have this crypto.com wallet. And I opened up the wallet, and guess what I found? 1,000 XRP in there. And I was like, what? So I'd
Right,
completely
right, right.
forgotten I had like stashed 1,000
Uh,
XRP in this wallet that
right.
I'd never used.
But
So when I opened
that's
it,
that's also the nice thing
it's
of having
it's
so many like wallets. You
wallets,
forget some of them.
bro. It's
you
it's
know?
better than finding
Yeah,
it's better than finding that $50 note or that $20 note in your jeans. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
yo. So
yeah,
basically,
yeah.
what's good about crypto.com, and speaking about that coin, because I missed out on somebody who I
Mm,
told about XRP told me, "Hey, check out Binance Coin," and I didn't really, so I didn't bother, and then it just shut up. It went from like nothing to where it is today. So I regret not jumping on Binance Coin for that reason. But the crypto.com coin, I think it will do pretty well because I mean I have what I like about crypto.com is that they have this thing called supercharger, and
mm,
you basically stake the coin, the CRO token,
mm,
and what do? You stake CRO in what's called the supercharger, and then it gives you all these different tokens. So at the moment, there's one that I'm in called AXS. So there's about two or three
mm,
that I've done, like where you have a charging period where oh yeah, you need a minimum of 1500 CRO. So you get 1500 CRO tokens. You basically it's basically like staking. So you fix them on the crypto.com site and you put them in this thing called the supercharger. It charges them and it gives you bonuses and coins as well. So it's just one of those pretty cool incentives, like to buy their coin.
mm.
You know,
No, man. I believe CRO is going to go up because here's the thing. Like we said, it's all about mass adoption now.
yeah,
Uh, when the Staples Center gets renamed to Crypto.com, remember all this time everybody's thinking, crypto's a scam,
yep,
BitConnect, hey,
yep,
all this stuff, mining, what. Hey, and we've been saying the last couple of those things exist, and you need to know how to not fall, for them,
for the scams, yeah,
yeah. So now all of a sudden when people say crypto.com, it's like, wait, but that's all about cryptocurrency. I thought that was fake,
yep.
uh it was a scam. Now all of a sudden, wait. This is not a scam. You know, they start to look at it, and then, guys then will then consider, getting in. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, because of the more people who come in, the more liquidity goes in, and the more this thing. Hey, Marvin says he can't get in. Huh?
Yeah, I just saw that he said he's trying to get in. Wait, hold on one second.
Is he using the link? It should pop right through, huh? Let me see. Let me try to get him in here. It should be straightforward. You've never had problems accessing the stream, innit? You should just be able to click through and come in. Okay, Stagger's signal is gone off a little bit. ah, here comes drastic. What it is. Oh, let me go. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's up? What's up, my G? Drastic, can you hear me?
Yo, I'm on. I'm on. I was waiting to get in. I was waiting. I was been waiting
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I was
mean
having.
like how
Yeah,
come I didn't see you in the green room, man? I didn't see you in the green room.
it said
That's
I was
strange.
backstage. The host needs to let me in. So yeah,
Oh, that's crazy. Yo, how you
yeah.
doing, man? I'm in here with my man Ralph. His Wi-Fi is always on the fritz, so he's gonna come back just now.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back
Ralph is
just
like
now.
the feature on a song. Like he like do his part, speak to 16, and then be out.
What up? What up, Dras?
What out? What out? Yeah, I'm
What's
calling you
happening?
the feature artist because you be spitting your 16, you bounce for a second, come back.
You know what happened? I was actually trying to do some technical shit because I called Moji. Apparently, he said he's having trouble getting in AK. So I told him just try and
Yeah.
restart. And because I said this, we're all using the same link, so he shouldn't have any problems
Yeah,
getting in. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
Yes,
what?
You should, you
D.
should.
I
What's
had
happening,
to
my
wait.
bro? Are you good?
Yeah. I'm pretty good, man. Pretty
Nice
good.
one.
You know what? I'm load shedding, and so I got these lights. So
Oh
I'm
wow.
sort of like
You
half dark, half amazing.
listen. We. I was gonna say, yo, D. I like the ambiance you went for today. It looks kind of cool.
I
You
know
know what I'm saying?
they got some Johnny Gill
I'm
Yeah.
like,
bedroom shit.
yeah. I'm like, okay. D's definitely listen to some Talib, some Dead Prayers. Like there's some incense burning. You know what I mean? About to eat some tofu. Like got
Yeah.
the vibes going
Yes.
on there. Yeah,
Excuse the
Yeah.
man.
lighting, fellas. I'm doing the
Nah, it's
best I
dope.
can, man.
The lighting's actually pretty cool. Yeah, man. I don't know what you heard, but we were just saying with with AK just now that like that Staples Center thing is like that's huge. The
Bro, when
700
I woke
million,
up,
10 years.
I woke up, I was like, oh man. And you know, I'm a basketball fiend, so this was just like, this is just dope. I mean, having
Mass adoption, man.
mass, bro. Like, you know,
I
like
mean,
I mean,
if anybody was wondering about whether this is here to stay, 700 million for 10 years should basically alleviate any fears that you had that this was some flash in the pan business.
Yep,
absolutely,
yep,
man. Absolutely.
yep.
This is a bonus in this bull run because I think that everything else will follow. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some. Actually, let's put it this way: it's not the first major sport. I've seen some crypto sponsored soccer stuff in the
MMA too,
last year.
MMA too, MMA.
Yeah,
Yeah, even the last time Mayweather was fighting, they
Oh,
had
yeah,
yep, 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 yep,
some
yep, yep.
Ethereum whatever. Him and Kim Kardashian was trying to slang that.
that's right, AK, right. But the thing
Yeah,
is, like Ralph, you guys are saying, the biggest thing is the 10-year, man. A whole
Yeah,
decade of signing. You know what
yeah,
I mean? That's
yeah.
that's bigger than
That's
everything
massive.
else is happening.
That's massive.
Yeah, that's true belief in the system,
Yeah.
in a
That
platform.
and you know it's
Um
funny because like you said last time, like I mean I tend to look at this in bull run cycles, and like if you said like the first one was the 2013, 17, and then what was it? 2017, no,
yep,
13, 17, and then now.
17. Yeah,
Yeah, and then they're saying that the next one's gonna be 2024, right? Like that's what we know,
right,
isn't it? Right.
right.
So
yeah,
if these guys are saying, look, we're gonna push all the way to 2031, because remember,
Yeah,
we're in
yeah,
2021 December, so
yeah,
we might as well say we're in 2022. So
yeah,
basically, they're
yeah,
saying we're pushing until 2030. That's now
yeah,
6, 7 years after the end of the bull run.
yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what I
I
mean?
yeah.
mean,
That's a that's
by
You
a
know
by
statement
what?
then
of intent.
by then that's two bull runs.
There's something that remember I brought this up on Tuesday, Jazz.
Yeah,
Uh, that somehow the bull and bear cycles between now and whenever there's full mass adoption,
yeah,
they can't go naturally. If it was going to like uh we if it was going to be like what's this thing, it was going to go bearish, right?
mm,
The fact that there's the marketing that is pushing people into that space, and
Yeah.
people are going to start putting like wheelbarrows, buckets of money,
right,
you
right,
know,
right.
it's going to negate whatever natural bear cycle that needed to come in. That's
Right.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So between now and mass adoption, man, oh, I see Lambo time, man.
When
Yeah.
Lambo.
Just keep in
When
mind,
Lambo.
yeah. No, keep in mind. I mean, I like your thinking, but at the same time, remember, adoption for it to be on the strength that we want it to be,
Mm.
institutions are not wanting to buy it at want to buy $250,000 Bitcoin. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they also want to get a chance to get in at a better price. All right.
Yeah.
So if we understand how the market is, there's market manipulation as well, right? So sometimes you get those 20% dips overnight because a
Mm-hmm.
couple of whales decide to sell a couple of 100 million and shave off their profits. But they do that intentionally so that they can rebuy at a better
At a
entry.
cheaper price.
And
Yeah.
and remember, because institutions are controlling it, their major thing is not staking, it's not DeFi, it's trading. Trading is their core business. You know what I'm saying? So markets move, they move up and down. Everything, no matter how big it is, stock markets are 90, like what is it? Sorry, they're 30 to 40 times larger than crypto, but they still move up and down,
Mm.
just like any other market. Forex does the same. The U.S. dollar will go up for many years, and it will tank some years. You know what I mean? So markets are driven by many factors, but institutions essentially control them. So if you
Yeah.
understand that we as retail are very small in terms of the pie, they're going to control where they enter. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, now you're going to have institutions that buy it up, but if now JP Morgan decides they want to go full in, they don't want to buy $120,000 Bitcoin. No, that's not how it goes. They're gonna
But
eliminate.
you know that JP Morgan is supposed to be having their own crypto, man. JPM coin. And
Yeah,
it's already compliant with ISO 20022.
yeah. But at the end of the day, remember, people in this industry are driven by one thing: decentralization. They don't want we running away from the control of governments and big banks. That was the whole point of crypto.
That
You know what I'm
that
saying?
that
Yeah,
that's the whole
but
point of Satoshi's
you
white
know what's
paper. That's
happening.
why he did the white paper.
But
Yeah,
let me tell you, gentlemen, what is happening.
yeah,
Let me tell you what is happening. Decentralization, it's mass decentralization. From what I can see, is pie in the sky. Why is this? Because all these fund, whatever, money, whatever, they're governed by AML, anti-terrorism, and all those. If those things do not support decentralization, we ain't going nowhere. Uh, right now, Ripple is the XRP ledger. It has components of it that are sort of centralized. They're doing the side chains and all of that because the main players are like, we can't work in the what trustless, what a trustless. No. You know, so what's happening is that um, in actual fact, if you look very carefully, you will see that the maybe initially, you know, the bigger organizations, what they will push for like a more centralized blockchain, where they could centrally turn the thing off, whereas with the other ones you can't turn it off. There's so many nodes all over the place that keep it running. um it's a conversation I've heard, like some of the guys that I listen to on a daily basis talk about that. um yes, the whole decentralization, anonymity, what, yeah, that word.
Anonymity.
Uh,
anonymity.
Anonymity.
yes. uh, you know um
Manyonyo, manyonyo, mini.
That word.
yeah, so all of that's not gonna work. They spend all this time building up these KYC, whatever you want to track everybody. So really, it's a pipe dream. If I know how things work, yeah, on the outskirts, yeah, you'll have your DeFi and whatever. But watch. in terms of the intrinsic infrastructure, you will notice that it's still centralized, you know. But anyway, as long as I'm making
Yeah,
money, I don't
look,
really care, you know.
yeah, look, listen, AK,
Yeah,
there's a big difference. What I'm saying to you is that if JP Morgan is making its own token, all right, of its own coin, right? There are many institutions that, you know, they will want to do the same thing, because what I'm saying is that with Bitcoin, it's just a neutral token. You know what I'm saying? It's not owned by anybody, right?
Yes.
And the intrinsic value in that is special. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really special, because remember that there are other things that are involved. You know, this full decentralization. I agree that'll never happen. We understand it, but we're using it in the loosest of terms. But we know that one thing for sure, that crypto was developed to run away from the inflationary aspect of constant printing of money and injecting into the economy. You know, so that in
Because that
itself,
doesn't help inflation.
it
It
doesn't,
increases it.
it increases it, and at the end of the day, you have a false sense of wealth, because everything can come crashing down because you have so much money in circulation. You have many factors that are taking place. But remember, if you try to turn crypto right into a traditional stock, there's nothing to hedge against.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, right? Why do people hedge against with crypto? Because it technically does not follow the same trends as big money. It says if markets are crashing and this stability is happening, people hedge with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin actually loves when there's instability, right? So when you look at it, look at how much of the big institutions are now they're not just buying crypto. They specifically hedging with it, because it goes the opposite way of current traditional markets. So you have to understand that if you kill
Someone has
that,
joined
you're
us.
essentially killing a strategy that they use
yeah,
in current. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's
No,
why
no.
it's a little more complicated than saying we're gonna centralize this. So you can't control Bitcoin. You can't control it. There's no one
Look,
person that
they
can
tried to
control it.
do it with FUD. They tried to tell
Yeah,
people it's the Chinese. Then they
yeah,
said it's the Russians. Look,
right,
next thing
right.
they'll be like, it's the nigger.
Yeah,
Everything. They can't. They
they're
cannot.
gonna
But
try it.
hey,
They're
who
gonna
have we got
try it.
on the line? Who's actually joined us here? I can't even see.
It says
AK.
Chiz K, man. Chiz K.
Oh, yeah. What's happening, Chizo?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just still got my hands full, but I'm listening.
Listen, Maji. Yeah, well, I'll introduce you when you come in. Just yeah, man. But look, AK, like what D's saying. I kind of agree. I mean, I think I don't think it's going to be fully decentralized, but I do think, like he said, um, the attraction of this crypto, as you know, what attracted us, all of us, to it, is that it is different from traditional finance. You know, it moves differently. Everything about it is different, and I think the more they make it like traditional finance, the less attractive it's going to be. Because if you look at like how we started when we were talking about crypto.com, yeah,
Yeah,
crypto.com, they've done a 700 million deal with, the biggest. You might as well say the only deal that would have been bigger would have been an NFL deal, because this is basketball, which is huge worldwide,
Yeah,
not just in
yeah.
America. You know what I mean? Now, what else have they done this year? Crypto.com in June did $100 million F1 deal. That's Formula One
Mm,
for 5 years.
mm,
Yeah, that's also massive. So that shows you
mm.
that what they're doing, they're not just the next thing that Crypto.com is going to do to just complete everything is do a Premier League or La Liga, and they've
That's
already
it.
done a deal. They've already got a deal with Paris Saint
Yeah,
Germain. So these people are not playing checkers; they're playing chess. You can tell by the moves that they're making.
yeah.
Paris
These are
Saint
big
Germain
moves.
has a crypto coin as well.
Come to the mic. We can't hear you, my G. And come say what's up to the folk them. But like, not just
Paris
not just crypto.
Saint Germain Paris
Yeah.
Saint-Germain also got their own crypto coin. That's how
No. I know.
it's been adopted. They've got a fans coin,
I
and
know.
so has Lazio Football Club. So I think football clubs are adopting it slowly. It's just like you said, once they get sort of like an approval from the league, and the league is actually sponsored by them, that's when it will roll out.
Yeah, but like check this out. Crypto.com. So imagine in June they did 100 million with Formula One. Yeah. In July they did 175 million with UFC. Okay, for the kit. Yeah. Now they've done a $700 million deal with Thingy. Yeah, that's massive. Then look at FTX. FTX have bought the rights to the Miami Heat arena. I mean, we're talking big names. These are not like small teams, like chicken chump change teams. They've bought the rights to the Miami Heat arena. That's a 19-year partnership. Now, even though the money's less, it's 125 million. It's 19 years, my G. These people are looking like far ahead. And then the same company, FTX, they've partnered with the MLB. They've done a 5-year deal. That was in July. Now look at the timing of all of that. You know what I mean? There's no way that all of these companies are going to be doing all of these moves at the same time with all of these kind of amounts of money if it wasn't something major, And not only just that, yeah, Crypto.com, they've even got a patch deal for the NBA. They're 76ers. You know that. D, you know about that, right? D.
Say again.
Crypto.com have got like a deal with so they've got a deal with MLB, with Formula One, with NBA for the what's it called? Staples Center, but they also have a patch deal for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're the second team ever to get like their logo on an NBA basketball jersey.
Right.
And like then they've got a Paris Saint-Germain deal for 34 million for 3 years. Now, bro, I don't think there's anybody working harder than Crypto.com right now, and they're not even the biggest exchange because Binance is bigger than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about
Coinbase
to
hasn't
say
even-
the other guys are obviously going to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
They're going to take over sports sponsorship like
Absolutely.
crazy. 2022
So I think-
is
And they're
going to be
looking
crazy.
for players and artists that are into crypto. As soon as they know that, I won't be surprised they doing a direct LeBron deal or a direct.
Bro, but check this
what I'm
out. Check
saying?
this out. That FTX, the company that I said bought the Miami Heat arena. Yeah, FTX is a big exchange, and I don't even use them. But they the first to do a college football deal. Now they did that in August. Now these are big things, bro. Because as we know, there were no college football deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've done a deal in August. It's a 10-year, $17 million deal. And
That's huge.
the school's football state is going to be called the FTX Field. Now, look, with 10-year, 19-year, 5-year, these are long-term deals. These are not flash in the pan moves. So I think that the fact that, we know already, and then look, we haven't even talked about e-gaming. That is another area where they're just pumping.
I want to touch
money.
base on that FTX though, right quick before we move.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. To speak on it, my bro.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but FTX is going to be the competition for Binance. Like absolute super competition for Binance. In fact, they're trying to beat Binance at their game right now.
Okay, what number is FTX? What number are they at the moment? Like what ranking would you say?
I need to check, but I know their strategy and is outdoing Binance right now. It's like
FTX.
It's killing it. They're in the game. Now why I'm putting this is because I slept on Binance Coin when it was $10.
I was talking about this to this nigga. I said, listen, I didn't buy it. I got a tip, but I did not buy it.
Bruh, like I kicked myself because at one point
I was chasing Shiba.
Like I had over 100, 150 Binance Coin and I sold that mug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say that again. Say that again. You had how much?
100 to 150 Binance Coin I sold it for like $13.
Hold on one second. For the people who are listening at home, one BNB coin right now. Oh my god.
About 600, almost or less.
So wait, So BNB coin price today is, I'm just tapping it in now. Let's see. BNB coin, Binance coin price today is 536 US greenbacks. Okay,
Yes, and it
536
was
Benjamins. So
like
you
over 6:30 last week. So you
and
know what I
how many
mean.
did you have, D?
That's over 6 grand in Pula, man.
No,
Listen,
wait, that's for one of them. So how many did you have?
I had, like I said, my estimation is between 100 to 150. I just can't remember because it was in the last bull run. You know what I
That
mean? I didn't understand like how an exchange could have a coin that could go up that high. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Bruh,
still
like
doing the thing.
that is the reason why I never bought it. And you know what?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
I don't even want to blow the person up who gave me the tip. It's I told someone about XRP and they made money
yeah,
from it. And they said,
yeah,
yo, I'm thinking of with the profits that I've made, I'm thinking of buying this coin. I'm like, nah, man, don't watch that. I'm like, yeah, get Shiba too, get Green Inu, you know, all these meme coins. And then lo and behold, they bought
yeah,
Binance coin, and then it just went through the roof. It went from like I think it was pennies to where it
yeah,
is now, like about $300. Then it even went even more up to where it is now. But like, I mean, 100 Binance coins at $500 each. Come on, man,
yeah,
that's $50,000 worth of Binance coin that you
yeah.
gave away.
And sold it for $13. I was like, yo, painful sell. But listen, the point I wanted to make on the FTX is this: is
yeah,
that if we take the precedence of what Binance Coin said, and we look at FTX, and we say if FTX is going to outdo Binance Coin, let's look at what it's worth now
What
and
is it?
what the
Let's see the
potential
FTX
could
price.
be.
What is the
You
price
know what I'm
today?
saying?
Let me check.
Is between 50 and 60, I think. You know what I mean?
60
Like,
dollars.
yeah, 50 and $60, right? I'm saying that the real opportunity is not in BNB now. It's in FTX. So in the next bit, trust me, that is the exchange token that I'm building on. Because trust me, I'm not gonna have that same feeling when Binance coin shot out the roof, and I'm like, oh, not a second time. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure that
yo,
I
another
buy FTX.
another exchange coin I'm watching is BTR, the
Yes,
Bitrue coin.
yes. That's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
What was that? What was that?
What's
it's
the price on that at the moment?
BTR.
What
How much
BTR
is
price?
that at the moment?
Yeah,
I can send you a
just check.
WhatsApp, but wait. You sent a thing to me yesterday. AK. How much is that BTR price coin? How much is it?
Wait,
Like,
let's see what it's worth now.
So basically, my man Chiz, who's on the line, he's my homeboy. From '94. Me and him went to A level college together. So we've been in these streets. You know, we've been
Oh,
about the block. He knows the deal. But yeah, he just got into crypto just recently. But like BTR price, BTR
It's
coin price.
28 cents.
It's 28 cents, Chiz,
28 cents. Yeah,
okay.
28 cents, man.
today.
And I watched it on the 1 year chart in November of last year.
Yep.
BTR was 3 cents.
Now it's 28.
So
Yeah.
it went in 1 year, it's gone from 3 cents to 28 cents. I
But you
believe
know,
BTR is a good project. You know, just
Is it
throw a
built on
couple of thousand
Ethereum?
of them and
you,
just
you know, I'll tell
hold,
you one
man.
thing. I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, like I kind of didn't see the potential in these exchange coins. I'll be honest. And
Yeah.
I managed to get some cake, and I think I
Mm,
got cake. I got the cake from staking something, or I
mm,
basically ended up with the cake. I didn't buy it. Like it was
mm,
either an
mm,
airdrop or something
mm,
like that. And I remember when I got it, I
mm.
thought, okay, the price is not too bad. You know, it looks healthy. That coin, it went up to, I think, I forgot all about it. I put it. You know what's crazy? I have like Pancake Swap, as you know, it's not an actual app. Well, I think you can get the app, but I don't have the app. I just log
Mm.
into it through my MetaMask. And one
Yeah.
Mm.
day, I kept seeing this balance, and I was like, "What is that?" And it was
Mm,
increasing, and I'm like, 1 minute it's
mm,
$100, then it was two, there was three, then it went up. I'm like, "What is this?" So I looked. I didn't
mm,
realize that I had actually been given some cake,
mm,
and I forgot that I auto staked it. So I basically
mm.
staked the cake on Pancake
Oh,
Swap,
okay.
and I'd
Right.
left it for like maybe a year. Oh no,
Yeah.
not a year,
Dang.
but I left it for quite a while, like more than 6 months. So like maybe at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year, I think it was around the
Yeah.
beginning. So it was around July that I was like, okay, what is this balance that keeps going up? So I looked
Mm.
because I had never really been on Pancake Swap apart from just to exchange tokens. So when I
Yeah.
looked, I found out that damn, I'd actually put this in a liquidity pool. I'd staked it. And not only
Right.
do I have cake, I have some free coins or something else. So that's when I started to say, oh damn. And I looked at the price. The price was now $18. So I was
Yeah.
like, damn. Last time I really checked this, it was much less than this. So that's when I saw the potential of these exchange coins. And right now I'm looking at the 1 inch coin. I'm looking at the what's it called? Uniswap coin.
Yeah.
Yo,
These are
Chiz,
all DeFi
turn down your
swap.
TV.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
looking at that.
You
Looking
know,
at the
Sticks.
mm,
One thing I heard about these exchange coins is that the one of the design factors is that they are designed to be used, you know, for buying and selling within the exchange, right?
yes.
Right.
Because they want to mop up all that value. They'll make it like really,
Use
nice
their
for somebody to
utility.
use them. Yeah, first of all, they'll be like really fast because it's internal within their network, and then two, the
Your
fees
fees, the
are
most
very
important, the
low.
fees. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is why. So they've done this as a plan to say, okay, once volume starts to go up with mass adoption, there'll be more and more people buying the exchange coins in
Yep.
order to be able to then they'll probably you'll find that after a while there'll be a pair between the exchange coin and everything.
Oh,
That way
guys,
it
just
really
while we're
makes it.
talking, like what before I
Yeah.
forget, there's a coin which I try and avoid.
Yeah. You're breaking up.
Yeah, you
We
moved
lost you.
away from the router.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see.
His feature
Oh,
his
he's back.
16 bars ended.
I'm back for another feature. There's a coin you need to check out called I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Tiki Token. Have you heard of it? TIKI.
Picky. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So Tiki Token is pretty dope because it's a bit like there's another one called Fake, but both of them like you actually get paid in BNB coin for holding it.
Yeah. Those are
Mhm.
like
So
liquidity pools, like how they behave as well.
yeah, but like no, but with this one, just by holding the coin itself, you don't even have to stake it or pool it. All you need to do is
Mm.
just have it in your wallet, and you get basically every transaction of Tiki Token. You basically get like every sale, every purchase, they pay you in Tiki. So you can get
Mm.
so even things like those because if we think about it, the most expensive thing to do in these networks is basically trade and the fees. You know.
Mm. Look, you know the thing about the exchange coins, but there's gonna be a number of them. There's some of them are gonna make it, some of them are not. That's the truth
Yeah.
behind it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think the
Mhm.
the, the exchange game is gonna grow, and some people will be left behind in terms of the technology. Some will survive, but BNB's like main its concept of using BNB as a utility coin. In other words, every time you buy and sell, it burns
It burns.
away
Yep.
BNB. So that'll
Yeah.
never be seen again. So it's reducing the total supply, and in
Deflationary
that way
token.
it makes the
Basically,
coin more
Yes. Do you know that if you factor that in, even though like yeah we kind of missed the bus. Yeah, Dave almost had like his foot on the bus, then he jumped off. You know.
he said, "Hulu, emo ho, emo ho."
But here's the thing: if you're looking at that, okay, BNB was at a certain level, and then just within a year, it's where it is now. Then what about 3 years? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? What about
Oh,
4 years?
no,
It's going to end up
look,
being like
AK,
20, 20.
what you're saying is exactly like how if a person thought that Bitcoin was dead in 2018, it's not gonna go higher than 20 grand. Look at it today; it's at
Yeah.
70,000 almost. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So like, kind of like what you're saying is like you can't think, oh, it's finished, it's over. It's not over. You know what I mean? You can buy Apple stock today. and eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think what we all trying to do is we trying to find the next 100x. But you can still make money off of 2x, 3x. You know what I'm saying? You can still make money off of that. But I think because we're early in the game, that's why I'm giving you guys heads up on FTX, because FTX is going
Mm.
to be a game changer. Because listen, they're the only ones that've got a true license into the U.S. markets in terms
who
of the
FTX?
exchange. Yeah, FTX. In terms of the futures exchange, my bad.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that the
You
the,
know,
the
I'd never
exchanges,
heard of them. I'd never heard
yeah,
of FTX
dude, they
exchange.
huge. They
I
so
never heard of them.
damn huge. Like I just
And,
thought they
and the
were trying
token
to
is
push,
what, Dave?
huh?
Is it FTT? Is it
Yeah,
FTT
FTT
or
is the
FTX?
that token.
Let me see it.
FTX is the
FTX
exchange.
exchange.
You
And
know,
where are they? Are they American?
they're
Oh man, I'm
based
just
in,
looking at the graph.
yeah,
I'm looking at the graph, man. They've just gone down like minus 6.4%. You
yeah.
What
know,
FTX?
yeah,
They're around
probably it's a good buying
$47 or so.
opportunity right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, look,
and
I'm
let me
buying.
listen.
look at the
Just
1 year.
just take the value of $47 and try, and how many X is that to match Binance Coin right now? That's at
That's
least
like a 10x. That's a 10x,
10,
12x,
10,
11.
12x,
It's
right?
11x, 11x. Yeah,
Yeah,
11x.
exactly. So I'm thinking about it like we haven't even peaked, and you have a chance to if that takes over Binance, if that takes kills Binance Coin market, and Binance Coin becomes a second, and they take over the first place. Look at that opportunity, man. That's huge, bro. Like I'm talking about guys that got big money in
Look,
this.
they've
You
even
know what I
got
mean?
an NFT space. I'm looking at their website.
They if I'm using the exchange, I'm using it, right? And I can
18
tell,
billion 24-hour volume.
and they're lovely because like even
Half a
with Binance,
trillion.
what I hate about
30
Binance is like
30-day
when I
volume
did
is
the
half a trillion.
KYC, there was no ability to do sub accounts, right? So with FTX, you have sub accounts, so you can do different. Why I'm saying that's very important,
Wait,
because
hold on one
let's say
second.
you want to
Chiz,
do different
Chiz, can you turn
profiles.
down your TV, bro? Chiz.
Uh, Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, my bro. The TV,
So
your TV's kind of loud.
what's important is like, imagine you want to do different profiles under one account, right?
Yep.
With Binance Coin, right? Binance Exchange, right? I had like five exchange profiles because I was doing different things on them. And then some of these things I want to stake, some of the things I want to do other things. But now Binance doesn't allow you to have sub accounts unless you have 100 Bitcoin, right? That's crazy. Who's got 100 Bitcoin?
That's
Retail.
like what, $5 million?
I mean, whatever. So, what I
Mm.
mean? I'm even trying to
That's like
calculate it.
five
I'm like,
million. That's like five
it's not
million,
like I'm close
roughly.
to it. Like, yo, I'm almost there. I got 99 Bitcoin. So you know what I'm saying? So the lovely thing about FTX is that you got sub accounts. So I'll tell you example. Like I run auto trading bots, right? I run different
Yep.
bots that trade for me, right? But what I do is some of the profits go into directly into staking, all right? But I don't want that to happen all on one account. I want it to have different profiles that do different things, because it's just like anybody else. They want to stake XRP on one place, they want to stake cake on another place. You don't understand how important that is. Like if you start getting to the level of trading and running bots and staking, you need much more control. So FTX is already killing them with that. You know what I mean? It's like that's why a lot of people are moving from Binance to FTX. So and also the minimal trading amount, like on Binance, you have to trade with at least $10 when you're buying a token. FTX, you can buy off of $1. You know what I mean? Just those are just small little things that make people move over to the exchange. You know, so just think about
FTX.
it, man. These guys are trying to take over. It's no joke.
Now, definitely, I haven't been looking like in a particular way, but definitely there are some exchange tokens I need to start looking at. You know,
Mm,
if we're saying we know mass adoption is coming, and guys will be, more and more people will be getting into that space, meaning there's more liquidity and everything,
mm.
and then they'll get hit by that wall of fees, trying
Mm.
to convert to USDT and moving, and they realize, wait. This thing says it wants to charge me $60 to move $300. What the
Yeah,
hell is that? You see what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that's crazy.
So,
Like
like with
Ethereum,
me, I've
like
been trying to
Ethereum
find
right now.
ways to. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've been trying to find ways to get past that.
Mm,
So most of the time, when I move value around,
mm.
I do it through XLM. I convert to
Yep.
XLM and then I move because
XLM
XLM is
cheap. XLM, Tron, XRP, and Litecoin. Those are the four that you have a choice to choose from. In case, like sometimes your XLM network is down, so you can go to Tron or you can go to XRP or Litecoin. Those are the cheapest ones to move. Do not move Ethereum and Bitcoin. They just hit you with the crazy fees. At least Bitcoin is trying to improve.
Exactly.
I moved $1,000 from my ledger today in Bitcoin. It cost me 65 cents. I was impressed.
Was that on the Lightning
wow.
network?
Yeah,
Did you do that
on the
on
ledger.
Lightning?
Huh?
On Lightning, yeah.
I said with
Okay.
it was
No,
that's Lightning's even
remember,
cheaper.
isn't it that you are now taking advantage of the Taproot upgrade? Because I think one of the upgrade
We talked about that on Tuesday. That's going to make everything cheaper to move Bitcoin.
yeah, but we didn't get into it. Like, what are the list of
What
new
is it?
features?
Yeah.
You,
What
you
are
know
the
what I'm
features?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think maybe one of them is, cheaper fees. I mean, if you're gonna move $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and only get charged 65 cents, wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
was
listen.
wild.
I was super impressed because I was like, you know what? Um, and the great thing is that nowadays you can confirm in two confirmations. So I had, oh, you know why I did that, AK? Because
Yeah.
I was buying Sologenic. Right?
Yeah,
Y'all need to
solo.
jump on that Sologenic, man. That's the airdrop's gonna be crazy.
Wait, hold
The
on.
airdrops are
Yo,
gonna be
I'm in.
AK.
I'm
Just
in.
just um just
yeah.
unmute Chiz's mic there because he says he's muted.
No, he's not.
Chiz, you're not muted. Can you hear us? He says he can't hear anything. Wait,
It is
Chiz,
not
check
muted.
check check on check on your panel on the bottom next to the camera sign. Just check if your mic is on because there should be if there's a red line through it. Is your mic on? I can't hear you though. Say something. I can't hear you.
I can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We
Yeah.
can hear you. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
on.
but over, I can't hear you guys. It's all
Oh,
very,
you can't
very,
hear us?
very low. Maybe if I come off and join again.
Yeah, maybe try do that. Try do that.
His mic is fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think it
a
works.
there's a comment here from Moari. He says,
What's Moji saying? Why is he not on the call, Mr. Moji?
Yeah.
"Hey man, his phone is bugging, man. His phone is bugging.
It's
You
still
know,
saying that the host has muted my mic.
Oh, okay. Okay, it
I
says
think
that
the host needs to unmute my mic in order for everything to go back to normal.
I can hear you though.
look, it's unmuted.
Whatever
Let
the
me
host
mute
has done,
you.
he needs to press unmute.
Let me mute you and then unmute you. Maybe it's
Yeah,
stuck
go
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
try
somewhere. I
that.
don't know.
Try that.
All
Try
right,
that.
so I'm gonna mute you now and then unmute you. So he's muted, right?
Cheers, what can you hear?
Now
I
Because
can
I
hear
can
I'm,
you
hear
I'm
guys,
you.
but it's so low. I can just about make it out.
Try and turn up your
uh,
phone volume.
no, turn
'Cause
up
I can hear you.
your phone volume.
All right, I've turned it up. Let me go into my settings and see if it's in the background.
Go on, go on. All right.
Yeah, so
So
Moir
yeah,
Try
the
out
tap
he
root,
says,
try
fellas. What
out
we
some
saying about the tap
earphones
root?
and see if
yeah,
it
let me
works.
let me let
Yeah.
me say what Moir is saying up here, right? He says another
Okay.
thing we should consider is diversifying across 2 or 3 exchanges as a money management risk measure. If something happens to an exchange with all your investment in it, there could be problems. Most definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Most
There could be
definitely, you
divorces.
know.
There could be homeless men. There could be all kinds of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get into that, guys. You know what? You
Yep.
shouldn't really hold all your crypto on exchange anyway. So, on the basis of that, man, your savings and your crypto should be held in a safe co-wallet or something like a ledger or a Trezor. You really shouldn't be saving piles of tokens on one place, but more especially all of it on an exchange. So you should have your bags set up. It's kind of like this, man. Do you have a drug dealer who puts all his stash in one place, man? Come on, man. You know what I mean? We all know we got to hide it at Jody's place, and we got to hide another one at
You have
Newport's
stash
place.
houses.
You know,
Stash
it's still a
houses.
stash house, man. You feel me? So if we treating this like a business, you know what I mean, you would definitely have security on your assets, and that way you have to make sure that you cover it and put it in different investments and different places. So I think in itself that should be an educational information for everybody. Please don't hold 99% of your crypto on an exchange. That's not good, because if the stage crashes and you're gonna have no way of getting your money, or it may take long to get your money, whichever it is going to be a
So,
hassle.
so D, can you explain, like, for people who are new, like, in terms of when you are, let's say, for example, you have your coins on Coinbase or Binance.
Hmm.
So, what is the difference between holding them on the exchange and then holding them in your cold wallet? Like, how do you access some of the features or the functions when you've taken your crypto off of an exchange? Like, like, let's say you wanted to stake your coins or you wanted to get the benefits of staking. How does that work when you have your funds in a cold wallet as opposed to storing them on an exchange like Binance or crypto.com?
Well, you know what, things are there's, you know what, the great thing about crypto is, like, there's an evolution of everything in terms of the technology. When I started holding my funds in a cold wallet such as a ledger, which is an external device, kind of like this, that's a ledger. All right. Okay. It looks like a little USB function thing, right? You put that there, and you actually get like a pin, and you connect that to your laptop, right? And you can move this, because this has an app. You can move everything, all your Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, any coin, onto this little unit here. All right. And
Is
access,
that
and
is that is that a nano ledger? Is that a nano ledger?
this is a Nano S. So this is one of my. This is an older one. I have the newer one as well. I just haven't powered it up and set it up yet.
And
But
please, anybody who wants to buy one, do not buy it from eBay. Don't buy
yes,
it from Amazon. It's
no,
cheaper there, but don't buy it from eBay or Amazon.
yeah,
Buy
get
it
this directly.
directly from the
Yes,
Yeah,
website.
directly
I've seen
from
those.
Ledger.
Someone I know
Uh,
has got one of those. It acts like a mobile wallet, doesn't it?
yes.
That's
So
exactly what
this
it is. Yeah.
exactly. So this, it comes in a box like this. You order it directly from Ledger, and they deliver within 2 to 3 weeks.
How
Um,
much is it? By $100?
Yeah, they range, and you can wait for the specials, because if like what Black Friday and uh, other
Is there a
other
monthly fee?
events, huh?
Is there a rolling monthly fee, or is it a one-off payment?
No, you buy this and you're done, and
You're
you hold
good.
all your crypto on this, and there's nobody. This is your bank. Nobody's charging you fees. This is you. You are the bank. This is the beauty about this thing. So with this is offline. What they say,
So
offline,
wait,
so
wait,
no one
wait,
can
wait,
hack it.
D.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? So basically, if you're gonna do an exchange, if you're gonna do a crypto trade with your Nano X ledger, you don't pay the fees. So the fees that you would have paid, oh yeah, you don't pay them.
Yeah, so let me elaborate what I mean. Okay. So when I say I'm loosely using this, right? So in crypto, we say we are the bank because we hold the money on here, right? In a bank, in a conventional traditional bank, they charge you monthly holding fees, right? Like your check
Wait, hold on one
account.
second. Chiz, could you turn down your TV? Or who's got their TV on?
No. I've not got a TV on. I've got
Is that
nothing
you,
on.
AK? Is that you?
Wait. It might be me. The kids
It's
Yeah,
loud.
on the
Oh,
host.
shut the door. Just shut the door.
Yeah,
We've all
People
got
got
kids. We got kids. We all got kids.
yeah.
This man has
So
been saying that for the last 20 years. Like since we were at A-level college, I'd be like, "Yo, Chiz, let's go Raven tonight." He'd be like, "Sticks, I got kids, man. I can't do that shit." He's been saying that for 20 years. I'm not even joking.
wait for him to get back, hop on the.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
how's that, man? How's that?
That's
much better,
perfect, my
man.
brother. We all got kids. We were just saying, we understand. We're all fathers here. We understand.
Yeah.
We're not, you know what I mean? So yeah, explain D, because this is important.
Yeah. So what we say in crypto, we are the bank. We hold all our crypto on here, and we don't get charged monthly fees to hold our crypto in this, right? So what we're saying is that we move our exchanges are what they call hot wallets. Okay, they're meant to move money in and out at a very fast rate. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of transactions are happening. They call it a hot wallet, right? But exchanges can get hacked. Exchanges can have issues where, you know, people run viruses and funds are lost for some reason, depending on the different tokens or whatever, right? Although there are exchanges such as Binance Coin and you know, Bitfinex, some of the bigger exchanges, which have things in place to prevent those, and usually they have insurance in place also. So if the exchange gets hacked, they just use the insurance to cover the cost of losing the crypto. But what I'm saying is that, you know, you want to play with some of the money on the exchange, but you want to move your reserve funds onto one of these. And on this unit here, you need a PIN to activate it. And you need a PIN on here, and you need a PIN in the app, right? So it's much more secure. And like I say, this is offline, so it's not directly linked to the web browser. So it's not linked to where people can hack into it. You know, the only way people can hack into this is if you give them the recovery phrase, which we've been repeating on and off.
Never do that.
You know,
Don't ever do that.
not give people your recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase, to repeat it again, is essentially your it's like an algorithm of a password that holds all your crypto. So if this breaks, don't worry, you've got your recovery phrase. You can still buy another one of these. This is just a unit to hold your crypto. It's not really held directly on this thing. If you're trying to make it seem simple, right?
I get what
it's
you
really
mean.
held on the recovery address that you're creating, right? The address that you're creating from your recovery key password, right? So if this breaks and you have your recovery address, you buy one of these and you load your recovery address, and all your cryptos back up online again on this unit. So that's the beauty of this unit, right? So these units, you want to keep your recovery password and your things maybe in two places. One at your crib, maybe one at your grandmother's crib, just in case your house burns down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you lost everything, including your recovery. You go to grandma's house and you pop that in and get a new ledger, and you're up and running again. Or you can put that in a safety deposit box in like a bank or something like that.
Vault. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can buy two of these and put like a backup in your safety deposit box, because that way, you know, you're safe. If anything happens, you can put that in your will or whatever it is, so somebody has a way of getting that. The other thing is that a lot of people don't tell their family members where the recovery. You need to tell at least one person you trust. If you die,
Just say a lot of men don't declare their assets. Just say a lot of men don't declare their assets fully.
A lot of men don't even tell their family they trade.
You're right. Listen, you're right.
Yeah, there's a message from MOG there.
Yeah. Let's say again.
It's a message from who's that? From Seppo. Okay, cold
From
storage.
Marty.
But storage is very reliable. No, this is not from Mark. It's from someone else.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I'm reposting Wari's comments because he's not able to post directly. So He's sending them to me on Messenger, and then I'm pasting them on the chat.
Yeah, that's why I already covered this. He's saying what happens with the information getting corrupted. You have a recovery address. You can get another one of these and reload it onto your ledger again.
And then
Ledger
you're good
and
to go.
Trezor are the most trusted and the best ones on the market. All your biggest crypto users are using either a Trezor or a Ledger. So
So
those are the ones
basically,
I would recommend.
so
You know what I
Vitalik
mean?
has one of these with like 1 billion Ethereum coins on it, probably, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like you know what? You can create a cold wallet with what they call a paper cold wallet. Anyone can create that. You don't even need one of these. But I once did a paper cold wallet, and one time my thing got corrupted, and I kind of lost the it didn't
The
want to
trust.
open. So I was like, I don't trust this. You know what I'm saying? It looks too flimsy. I mean, it may have been, I was early days in crypto, so maybe I just didn't understand what I was doing back then. But I can tell you, Trezor and Ledger are the most trusted by the biggest people in the industry, right? And and like I said, you should be backing up your recovery, put it in two places or three places that you can know you can trust. You know, people you know you can trust, not somebody who's gonna go get a ledger and jack your funds. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that's for sure. So that's the difference between there. And this is called co-wallet, and the exchange is called a hot wallet.
Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So if anybody has any questions about wallets anymore, please just drop us a message. But yeah, I think that's very important because look, man, like you said, like I mean, even who got hacked? Was it Coinbase? Like 1.7 million accounts were hacked on Coinbase.
I
That
think
was this year.
everybody's gotten hacked. All the exchanges.
Binance has been hacked. I know they've been
Yeah.
hacked.
All of them been hacked. But Binance had paid back everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they a lot of times when they hack it, it doesn't actually leave the exchange, and they've got mechanisms that it's almost like you're running out you're running with the bag of money, and then the
Out the
last
bank.
door shuts like gone. You know, like you thought you were gone, and that last big door, metal door,
Or
just
like
shut. Yeah.
or like one of the customers just tripped you up on your way out and you
Yeah, so they
you know what
got
I'm saying?
mechanisms that as soon as it sees something that's crazy, it shuts down the whole exchange and just makes sure nothing leaves. You know what I mean? So they good with that shit. I mean, they got the best engineers, man. They got the you know what I'm saying? You know the thing about this, you probably need to hire the hackers to you know
White
to
hats.
program your shit because they know
You have to.
what's been hacked. You know what I
You
mean?
have to. You have to.
So
Damn.
yeah, man, that's the education on that. I mean, we gotta just gotta be safe with our funds. That's really it, man. We gotta really be safe. Treat
Basically.
our shit. We like I said, we are the bank. If you lose your thing, you broke the bank. You lost your bank. There's no customer support. There's no 1-800,
I keep saying that. I keep
0800.
saying that.
Yeah, you know,
There is none.
there's nobody to call. You know what I mean? Right? So you gotta keep your shit safe. But the beauty is
Yeah.
you're holding it and you control it. No one can take it from you.
Yeah.
Also,
No doubt.
what's important as well, listening to what you guys were saying earlier on about the whole adoption of Bitcoin and crypto and how everyone's sort of taking it up. That is a signal that obviously this thing is here to stay.
Exactly.
It's not going nowhere, and obviously big institutions are buying into it as well because they know that they can sort of realize much bigger and quicker returns that they can from the general stock market. Because as you
Right.
know, this thing can go up and it can go down 20 to 50% in any given like 72 hours, depending on
Right.
what coin it is and so forth. But
Right.
the only thing I think to be wary of is when the regulation does come, and it will come, because the governments are starting to see. I mean, I think is it Venezuela who have already adopted it as legal tender.
El Salvador.
Yeah, El
El
Salvador.
Salvador.
That's it. Yeah, there are countries that are adopting this. I mean, in Nigeria, in the Philippines, in Thailand, they're market traders who are accepting crypto. as a means of payment. Now, eventually, the government, because they've been late into the game, everyone or most people who own crypto at the moment, they're sort of retail investors like me and you. So they're the ones who have been buying up the coins, and now they see that these coins are making millionaires and making people quick money. They're now buying when it's almost at the top. When a lot of the holders who bought at the bottom are just a general Joe public like me and you. So they want to now regulate it. And once they come in and regulate it, it's going to be a point where they're going to have to realize some sort of funds away from the trading. What I think is going to happen, as you know, there's so many different coins out there. Once the regulation,
14,000. It's about
exactly.
14. Listen,
Right,
once the regulation comes in,
I thought it was nearer 900.
it's only going to be. It's only going to be ISO 222. Remember what that thing I sent you? Those are the coins that are going to be left.
I strongly believe we might be left with a dozen coins that can actually meet that regulatory standard that they're going to put in place. I think we will a dozen
ISO 2000 what is that? 200.
That's what it is. ISO 200 222.
Exactly. So
whatever it is.
If you know that a lot of these coins are being developed by people, who are very good technically in terms of building apps and doing all this, that, and the other, but the ones who will survive this are the people who have got things in place, the people who have already got, lawyers, boards, and all this stuff, and people who can actually make sure that their coin is compliant. And also, as well, with all this COP26 stuff that's just happened, remember, a lot of this regulation is going to be based on how eco-friendly is your coin as well. So that's why a lot of people, they play the crypto game, but you see at the end of the day, when they pull their profits, they stick it into Bitcoin, they stick it into Ethereum, or they stick it into USDT, because they know those are stable coins, and those are the coins that are going to survive this. Well,
those are, remember, those are not stable. Like stable coins are the ones that are actually pegged to like USDT.
When I say stable, I said
you mean more stable or less volatile?
Yeah, not like memes. I mean, I think we all generally know the 5 or 6 that are going to survive the cull. Yeah, the rest of the places
it's going to be those ones that we know, and then the ISO 222 coin.
Yeah, the rest of them are up for grabs. The rest of the spaces are up for grabs, but we all know that 5 or 6 spaces are more or less taken already. So that's the only thing that I always think of.
I want to say something on that. I'm not too sure that we'll end up with 5 or 6. I'll tell you why.
No, with a dozen. I think 5 or 6.
Even that. I'll tell you why. Because the crypto space is such an innovative space. Everybody's coming up with different utilities for what they're doing. All right. Already the metaverse has come up. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother universe we've just opened up. And those utilities, that coin and its utility is a whole nother 100 coins that are coming out. You feel me? So what I'm saying to you is, if we look at traditional stocks, how many are they?
Thousands.
Millions.
Yeah, exactly. All doing, and they're all different companies, right? Doing different things, right? So my point is, we are going to be more specialized. They're going to be coins that are going to be doing specific things within their industry. You feel me? So you're going to have
like Chiz, like you mentioned, those COP26, for example,
right.
There will be
there'll be
a whole
coins
bunch
in
of
the
those.
medical field. There'll be coins in the tech field. There'll be coins in
Weed
the metaverse.
coins.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's room for
but my fear is those coins are going to be new coins that have been created by the regulators now, as opposed to the existing coins being converted into that sort of utility. Do you see what I mean?
You know what? I kind of, look, I hear your point to some degree, but I'm saying to you that coins all evolve. The tech is constantly evolving. If you look at Dogecoin started as a meme coin. Now they're trying to
7 years ago, and that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, but now they've got serious utility, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, not yet, but it's gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk serious utility, we we gotta use. We can't use that in a loose
Light
way, not
terms,
for
yeah,
our
I know what you mean.
viewers. You know what I'm
But you know
saying?
what, guys? You
Yeah.
know, for the viewers, like you're saying, I want to just something that you both touched on. I think um we have to actually look at like the metaverse as well. And shout outs to Moji. He's dropping some very good he's dropping some gems here, even though he can't join. Like he mentioned Royal Bank of Scotland of Australia is going to be providing services. It's another part of the mass adoption. But I just want to touch on the
Custody,
metaverse. Like
custody services.
yeah, custody
That's
service.
where
Yeah.
the
The
banks are gonna
metaverse.
come in sticks.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I think as well, the metaverse is quite interesting because, I mean, look, I know we all talk individually, like off these kind of these podcast calls, but like, you know, I really think that is gonna just blow everything wide open. I mean, like as you can see, like Barbados is the first country to have a digital embassy in the metaverse. You know what I mean? That was this week. Um, all these
Mm.
metaverse coins, like we spoke about Decentraland before, but there are others. Like there are other coins that are gonna really, really, really take off because this play to earn is gonna be very big. I think because people at the moment, a lot of people aren't aware that you can actually. Like when like we used to. Well, I'm like from back in the Atari days, the Super Nintendo days, the Sega Genesis. You know what I mean? Like most of us.
Mhm.
And when our parents would be like, "Yo, get off the thingy, get off the console." You can't make money doing that. We are in a time now where there's kids and grown-ups getting
Game.
paid. Yes,
Yeah.
they are actually getting paid more than what some people are getting paid to go to work to do. And these people are they're not even famous. They're not even like your KSIs or your, those kind of gamers that are famous. These are just people in their houses playing these games and making money, earning NFTs, earning crypto. So I
Yeah.
think that's, and especially because we're coming out of, 2 years where some people have just literally been sitting at home, jacking off. People are going to be like, yo, I don't have to jack off no more. I can get paid.
Look, I agree with you.
You know what I
Listen, I
mean?
agree with you, Ralph. I agree with you. Like the gaming and the metaphysics, it's going
It's
to
going to
create
go crazy. I think
a
it's going
whole
to go
new
crazy.
universe on its own. But I want to just wrap up that point
Yeah.
because the thing about it is that spaces are going to get specialized. Now, I want to say to your point is that yes, a lot of the tokens are going to fall off, especially the ones that just don't have any use case or the use case is redundant. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at like a Cardano started out as it's offering something next level that is competing and killing Ethereum, just like Solana and amongst the other ones. So the thing about it is that they will be coins that there will be enough coins that operate in a specific space. What I'm saying is that you can have 2 or 3 smart contract coins. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's enough for that. Or
Yep.
5. You know what I'm saying? There'll be enough. There'll be enough to have enough market capital to have cannabis tokens. There's enough
Yes.
capital to have 2 or 3 medical tokens. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it will be controlled by 1 or 2 in one. I think the industry will allow to have competing tech within each each other's. Do you know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. Yeah, that a lot of it will fall away because there's like 8,000 tokens out there. It's crazy.
10,000, no, 14,000.
Oh, it's 14. Last time I checked, it was.
Yeah, go on coin market cap.
I'm
And it's
sure
about
5,000 is meme coins. So
yeah. No, go on coin market cap, and it's about literally there's about just on coin market cap there's about 10,000 at least.
Right. So definitely a lot of those gonna fall off. But I think we will definitely have room for
Okay, wait. Let me ask this, fellas. Give me after the nuclear holocaust.
where everybody's wiped out, all the positions are wiped out, everyone's liquidated. What five coins would you hold if you had to hold five? Just give me your five. Starting five. What's your starting five? You trying to win a ring? What you going with?
XRP,
Okay. And what else?
XRP,
Well,
XDC,
yeah.
Yeah.
XLM,
Yeah.
Algorand,
Okay.
IOTA,
Five. Okay,
HBAR,
that's cool. That's your five. Wait, how many have you got? That's six? That sounds like you're trying to get greedy. You put in
and
reserves on the
Hex.
team here, AK.
I can't
AK,
forget
how many?
Hex, man.
Okay, all right, Chiz,
Hey,
give me your five. And you can include, because I know, okay, but just to give you some background, Chiz,
My five,
wait.
five.
Let me just say something. Just Chiz, like I really created a monster because this guy is going crazy on the EV stocks. He just hits me with these shits every day. Weed stocks, EV stocks. He's just like
Nice.
he's like the anyway. Go ahead. Give me your five, Chiz.
Yeah, my five in terms of crypto.
Mhm.
I think everyone should have Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Everyone should have some Bitcoin. The reason being, every time the market goes up and down and things go mad and one coin starts going haywire, the other ones, it's always the Bitcoin and the ETH that seems to stabilize my portfolio. So those two will be in there. My Cardano will be in there. That's ADA, because I'm constantly DCAing into that. That will be in there.
That's dollar cost averaging for you people out there. DCA dollar
Yeah,
cost averaging.
that will be in there. And then XRP, and then either have
So you got
um
one more because you said
I would either have Avalanche
that's a
or
good coin. That's
or,
AVAX is
or,
a
or
good coin.
AVAX or Polygon Matic,
Poly,
because
yeah,
I'm
brilliant
yeah
choices. Those are all very good choices.
because
You
Poly
see those.
I buy
Yeah,
Poly every
yeah,
week.
Wait, hold
and
on.
this all
So what
but
did you
poly,
tell us about that? So Chiz, you say you buy Poly, you buy Matic every week.
Every Monday.
You like a recurring buy. That's a good way to buy as well.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
recurring.
it's an easy way to, if you're bullish on a coin and you're not looking to do anything, say till 2025, you're just looking to watch and just to add to your amount. What I do is I usually go in on a Monday and just, there's a few that I do on a Monday. I do that with stocks as well. But with the stocks, I do that. But then I also, when the market opens, some of them are very funny, and the ones that are very funny are like the in the EV space. Volta. Volta is one.
So
The
so
charging station.
Volta are
The,
the guys who
the,
own like 40% of all of the charging
yeah, the
points
charging
that the
stations.
electric
Now,
cars use.
yeah, Volta. I bought Volta at I think $6.29. Yeah, Volta now is running today. It was running at about $13, but with the infrastructure bill being signed and being passed and so forth, Volta could go all the way up to $30 by next year. So they are still buying opportunities. But what I've realized with Volta is when the market opens, for some reason, it seems to dip for the first 30 or 40 minutes. So every day, although
Yeah,
it might,
that
although it
stocks.
may,
It happens.
although
It
it may
happens.
close at 12 or 13, if you get in early, you can buy it at sort of 9 and 10, which is still a good price because it's.
And then
I
it
don't think
fills the
that.
gap. Then it fills the
Yeah,
gap. You
I don't.
ride the way
Well,
up.
yeah, I don't think the floor will ever go back to the 6. It might do when we have like a correction or something goes down, but at the moment, that's what I found with the EV. So I dollar cost average on certain stocks, and then what I do as well is just watch the market. If they dip, I just buy some more. If they dip to my preferred buying space, I just buy some more. With the cannabis
Okay, dope.
stocks, the beauty of the cannabis stocks is there. I mean, I just bought them just because they were cheap, and I invested into two of them, and for the first 2 months it was just red. But for some reason, I don't know what has happened in the last 2 weeks. All of my cannabis stocks have gone up 29, some even 39%. And
That's good.
so now I started buying into more. And it's very easy to get 125 cannabis stocks because most of them are like pennies at the moment. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, but
That's
yeah,
dope. Well,
those
okay. In terms of your crypto five, those are dope. Those are dope.
Yeah, those are my crypto 5. The only ones I might switch around is AVAX and the Polymatic.
Okay.
But in terms of holding, I'm holding my ship for till 2025,
Other
regardless.
my G. D, tell me, what are your top? What are your 5? What's your starting 5? You're trying to win a championship. Who you going with?
Yo, your question was if the world, basically, if the world just
If everything wiped out. Okay, basically
wiped
what I
out,
was gonna
like,
say. So my question really was, what do you think would survive a big crash? But also, what would you personally hold, like as your starting 5? If you had to go to battle, you have to choose 5 coins. Who are your fighters?
are you talking about like a complete blackout of the world, like no electricity, no? What are you talking about?
Okay, let's
Or
just
just
say you have to pick 5 coins to fight with. You're going to battle. This is economic warfare. Remember, at all times, this is economic warfare that we're
okay,
fighting here.
okay.
So
Why I
do
was
you?
asking that because there's no electricity, you can't mine Bitcoin, so that's right.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I need to understand because then I would say I'm gonna pick proof of work coins. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you can touch on that like a little, like proof of work versus proof of stake, because I think
Yeah.
I touched on it on the very first show that I did with AK, and this is a tip that you guys might want to go for: veracity. I've told everybody that I know, all of you guys, I told you about it before privately. Veracity is the first proof of view.
What's the price on Veracity right now, man?
It's going up. It's up 30%, and it's the first proof of view. They actually today they signed a new. Basically China has signed up, because remember I told you that the reason why I bought Veracity was the same reason why I bought Tron. Tron was a gaming coin. Veracity, I bought it because they have what's it called? They had it was about views, and it was about proof of view. And basically it was an article that I came across which said, this is the first coin which has this patent on proof of view. There's proof of work, which is basically there's proof of what? Proof of work, which is Bitcoin, proof of stake, and proof of view, right?
There's a couple of different ones.
Couple of different ones, couple of proofs. But basically, yeah, Veracity, check that out. But yeah, Dave, tell us your starting 5, please.
Yeah. So okay. So definitely, I think Ethereum. If I'm going with proof of work coins, I'm going with Ethereum.
Okay.
I still believe in it.
Okay.
But at the same time, very closely 88 Cardano. That's a killer tech. Definitely. 3 more, right?
Yep.
Luna. I'm going with Luna. Definitely. You guys should Google Luna and see what the hell it did. It's crazy. And I'm gonna go with my 4th choice. I like the Polygon network, so I definitely got to go with Matic. I think they're
Okay,
doing some big things.
I want to say something, because
You,
just on
you
the
know
on
what?
the back.
You know what Dave did there.
Hold
You
on.
know what Dave did there.
Wait, hold on. On the
Yeah.
back of what you said, I just want to say, so Mwari just put in his top 5 is Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, Litecoin, and Cardano. And what's interesting is everybody here has mentioned basically the same 3 coins.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, Ether, and Cardano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
What were
Let
you
me
gonna
add
say,
something there.
AC?
That's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
special about those tokens or whatever that have been mentioned there. Most of them are actually not just tokens; they're actual whole blockchains, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cardano is a whole blockchain.
Ecosystems.
Ethereum
Yes.
is
Yeah.
a whole blockchain.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
Solana,
the big monies are the
Solana.
ecosystem.
Look,
yeah,
I'll tell you
Yeah.
my 5. Yeah, my 5 is obviously Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually, it's funny. Bitcoin was the last coin that I bought. Like it's not like, okay. My first coin is XRP. XRP for life. That's my wife. XRP. I will never leave. I will never sell. It's till death. Me and XRP is till death.
Yeah.
XRP,
yeah.
Ethereum, yes, but it's just too expensive for me. Look, Ethereum, Tron, because
But
Tron has
wait,
its own
you
network.
said if it resets, you wouldn't buy Ethereum.
Oh, I'll buy it. I have Ethereum, but like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying,
you said
I
if
have problems with
the
it.
market tanks. That's the different question. We're not
Okay.
saying if we buy it now, right? Of
Yeah.
course, I'm not gonna buy Ethereum now.
Now, if it tanks, I'm all over it. So basically, XRP, and mainly because of the Ripple ledger and just what I believe in XRP. Then I'll go with Tron because I believe that Tron and the Tron network is going to do amazing things in the gaming space. Yeah, definitely Shiba. I think I have to put a meme coin in there just for all of the meme lovers. So I go with Shiba, and then I think the other two it would probably be for me. Um, oh, it's a bit tricky. I don't know. I'll have to wait. I have to think about that. But I think one of them will probably be like if I had to go with another coin, it would probably be Veracity, to be honest, because I kind of believe in where Veracity can go, and the fact that they keep signing up all these different. For me, I just think Veracity is going to be a game changer in terms of proof of view coins and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'll go with.
So let me give you my fifth one.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my fifth one, and I don't want to say this is a hard one. So I want to go with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
As my fifth one.
Okay.
Right. But I also like Solana and what it's doing. Right. But
sorry, Solana as well. Solana.
Yeah.
For NFTs, Solana,
yeah.
definitely.
But now as a bonus, and you all get one bonus. So let's do
it.
I'm gonna have to go with either Decentraland or Sandbox.
Definitely.
That's my bonus.
Definitely.
Because Metaverse is there, bro. Can't deny it.
Do you know what? Yeah, like Sandbox. I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, like it's actually our brethren. Remember, Chiz. Remember, I told you I was on the Big D's house.
Oh yeah.
So we got a friend called Big D, and Big D is more old school than any of us. Like Big D doesn't want to know about. He's just like, listen, Sticks. Just tell me, yeah, how much I put in and how much am I getting out, Sticks? That's all I want to know. Yeah, like he doesn't want to know nothing about trend lines, fault lines, this line, that line. He's like, Sticks. I'm old school, Sticks. I'm like you. I just want to know how much I'm putting in, how much am I getting out. So his son was there, and his son was telling me. He said, listen, have you heard about Zilliqa? And I was like, no, I haven't. He's telling me about Zilliqa. And he said, look, there's another coin that you need to check out called Decentraland. And I was like, what is Decentraland? He's like a game. I said, is it like Roblox? He said, yeah, it's basically like Roblox. But check that out. Now he told me about this. When was Dee's birthday? Chiz? Last year, what?
August.
What month? August. Was it August this year or last year? Last year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we went to his thingy at the thingy. So basically, he told me about this last year, August, yeah?
Right.
Now, I was still chasing Shiba them times, trying to get on the Shiba 2 train and trying to jump on the Shiba train. Now, if I had bought Decentraland, bro, if I bought Decentraland then, when our brethren actually told us and gave us the tip, dude, you know, this month alone, I think it's gone up something like 400%. I mean, it's been coasting for like maybe under 10 pence for like a year, more than a year. It's now doing crazy numbers. And you know what? The what's it called? Sandbox token. I read an article, and basically I'm saying this because of what you said, V. They said Sandbox is gonna blow Decentraland out of the water. Like Mana. Basically, because I think how they were explaining it was that Decentraland, Mana is a coin for just Decentraland, which is one game. The Sandbox token is going to be used in a variety of different NFT metaverse games. So it's not just for one particular game. So no matter how big Decentraland gets, the fact that what's it called? Sandbox is going to be it's kind of like saying Decentraland is going to be a token that's on FIFA, but Sandbox is going to be a token that's on all the games that are on PlayStation, like whether it's fighting games, football games, you know, dance games, whatever. So you can see the potential in the Sandbox token.
Sandbox is $4.22 right now. It went $4.22. It's gone up 27.
It's gone up what? You cut out there. What do you say? It's gone up what?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. You're back.
Yeah, I'm saying it's gone up 27% in the last 24 hours.
What? A Sandbox?
Look,
Yeah.
just from the 28th of October, it was at 76 cents. And we sitting at
Jesus.
$4.24.
Sandbox was 76 cents 2 weeks ago. What are you telling me?
Crazy.
Oh, this is what I love about crypto, man. Like, oh, when you miss one bust, there's another one coming, like real soon. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I've learned in the crypto space. Please do not chase waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Don't go chasing waterfalls, brethren. Just stick to those rivers and lakes that you're used
Yeah.
to. Because literally, there's going to be one new coin. You know, while you're pulling your hair out, oh my God, I missed this. There's another one coming right there. And I think it kind of goes back to what you said, D, that, you know, this space is evolving constantly. So there's, you know, you think you've missed something, there's going to be something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
76
You know what?
$3.
Listen, we got, because this is for our viewers, man. And this
Yes.
is, we got to give something back, man. Listen, there is currently a couple of, and AK is gonna jump on this. I know he's gonna jump on this.
Okay.
The
I'm going to pause.
XRP airdrops, bro. The XRP airdrops and its ecosystem.
Crazy.
Guys, any free money right now, here it is. It's like,
Crazy.
it's like, dude, it's like, you know, when somebody robbed a bank and then they throw the whole suitcase in the air just to distract people.
Listen.
That's
Listen.
money, you just gotta catch it, you know, like, yo, hey, it's raining. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Yeah, man, it's wild. It's
Right.
wild. It's wild out there. You know, the journey started in last year, the 20th of December. If you held XRP in a participating exchange, or you ran the XRP toolkit, you know, in order to sort of basically point your ledger. I know you could do it on your ledger, so I did the airdrop participation on the ledger, and also in my Zoom wallet. And one thing I just found out yesterday was that CEX was also participating. So so what happened is that you on the 20th of December the snapshot took place, and then you were then eligible to get like
2020, by the way. December
yeah
20th.
2020.
Yeah.
Yes. And then so we've been waiting patient airdrops of Flare token, right? The yeah, Flare, right? FLR token. And then there's a whole ecosystem behind Flare, you know, in regards to things like yield farming and a whole lot of other things, you know, finance tokens and what those were to be airdropped also. And then when we got to September, all of a sudden, out of the blue, these guys are announcing, oh, we're not releasing Flare yet, but we are putting out the Songbird testnet, you know, and that testnet has it's a they call it a canary network for Flare, and it has tokens in there. And the funny thing is, it's a testnet, but the tokens have real value. So now what they did was like,
By
okay,
the
so
way, I
you
love
guys,
that name. I love that. I
sorry,
love that name. Sorry to cut you off, because it's Songbird and on the Canary Network. Those are both birds, right? So it's interesting how they both sing,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Canaries sing,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
they singing you some free money. Listen, you got to listen to this conversation. This is very important, guys.
yeah. So in September, these guys announced that, okay, look, we're giving away free songbirds, right? So you get these songbirds by
Okay, come on.
like
Guys, just
what you
one quick.
do.
I just wanted to say one thing. I wanted to say one thing. Are you just basically
Yeah.
giving a breakdown to people of how they can access these tokens?
Yes, that's what the aim is. It's just to basically say what the airdrops are, which
Yeah.
airdrops are coming out. How do you get them? By either having XRP or either having a songbird flare. So there's so in this whole system, we got to break down what's happening. There's XRP, there's songbird, there's flare, there's X5,
Mhm.
and there's Sologenic. There's
Now,
5 different tokens all involved in this crazy system right now. And this is
Yeah.
all stuff that will be airdropped depending on what you hold, the number of XRP that you hold, and the number of sologenic tokens that you hold, and flare tokens and songbird tokens. So it's quite interesting.
It's wild, man. It's wild. You know, we're in the wild, wild west for real. We're in the wild,
Yeah.
wild west.
So so somebody will say, okay, so how do I qualify? So there's going to be different snapshots at different dates. Like AK's mentioned one snapshot that took place on December 20th, 2020, and that gave uh, everybody like access to Songbird and Flare, right? Because just by holding XRP. But with that, you need to link your wallet to a special address, and that address is we need to put it up on the screen so that it can make
Yeah.
sense.
You know,
Um,
unfortunately, I'm on my phone, and
okay,
normally on my laptop I can just multitask, but maybe I'll try and
if I
switch to the
share it, can
laptop.
you share it?
Yeah. No doubt. You can share your screen. I can put it out through here. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah. So there's a toolkit, which is an address. Which is a web address that essentially you link your XRP wallet to, right? And it's called the XRP toolkit. So that's the first thing you need to set up so that you can qualify to get the airdrop if you hold XRP, right? And then
D, could you
yeah,
just say that again? So basically, if you have, let's say, for example, if you have XRP on an exchange, you or in MetaMask or Trust or whatever, you basically attach your wallet to, you said, to the toolkit wherever
yeah.
your XRP is being held. You attach it to the
Um,
toolkit, and then what do you do?
I think the exchanges are gonna work different, Ralph. The thing is, I think
Okay.
this is we're talking about someone who has a ledger or a wallet that is XRP what do I say, preferred is
So we're talking. So we're
can we
talking
use
cold
that?
wallet, basically. We're talking cold wallet.
Yeah, cold wallets and some other wallets
Self
that
custody.
run on
They're
the
called
app.
self custody.
Yeah, self custody. That's the right word, right?
Okay, I think
So
what you should do then, once you've explained it, what we'll do, for anybody who's out there, we'll probably just, we'll put like a description in the comments or like a link to how we'll do it, and we'll have it on the Coinosaur's Twitter page actually. After this, we'll put that up
yeah,
there.
so it does need a bit of research and
Explain it.
understanding, as to what we're saying, but we're trying to simplify it as much as possible. So right now, if you hold XRP, hey, little man,
This little girl.
oh, little girl, so she was too
Say
close up.
hello.
Now I see.
Hello.
Say
Hey,
hello.
how you doing? Hey, welcome to it.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, what you doing, Daddy?
Yeah, you
Let
gotta
me put Stagger back on. Yeah.
right.
Now I'm gonna start them early, man. Start them early on the cryptos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got to.
No
So
doubt.
right, we were saying so with the airdrop that's taking place, if you hold XRP in your wallet in December sometime, they're going to take another snapshot and reward people with sologenic tokens, which is part of the XRP network, right? And they're
Yeah.
gonna give you, for every one XRP, they're gonna give you 0.2 sologenic tokens, right? So if you have 1,000 1,000 XRP, you'll get 200 Sologenic tokens. Am I right in saying that? I got to check my math, but essentially, Sologenic is sitting at about $2.60. So that's a lot of money if you do the calculations in
Yeah.
XRP, right? And the other one is if you go out and buy Sologenic tokens on BitForex, is an exchange that you can get it, and you hold it for now here's the dope stuff. If you hold for every one Sologenic token that you hold, you will get 5 Sologenic tokens back.
That's
So
wild.
if you have 100 Sologenic tokens, you will get 500 Sologenic tokens airdrop to you sometime in January. And if it's sitting at about $2.60, you can do the math. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Free.
So,
free.
All you got to do
money
is
from
invest in it.
money from God.
Yeah. And listen, if the bull market goes higher up, maybe those Sologenic tokens will be double the price by the time it gets airdropped to you. So if it's sitting at about
You know what I'm expecting?
$5-6.
I'm expecting that probably on the eve before the snapshot, the price is gonna go bananas because everybody's gonna want to buy just before the snapshot so that they get a lot of the tokens.
Right, exactly, right. No, for sure. And like that's why it's better now to scoop it up now because the price is much more preferable. If you look at it, Sologenic tokens, let me just pull this up real quick so I can just be right with the calculations here. But just on the 29th of October, Sologenic tokens were 8 cents. 8 cents, guys.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
$2.63 today. That in itself, if you got in at 8 cents,
Wow.
bro, and you're gonna get five times more extra. You know what
I've
I
been
mean?
sleeping, man.
Like, you killing
I've been
it.
sleeping. 8 cents. It's $2. Oh
Absolutely.
my goodness.
Like this. Look, that's why I said to you, AK, I moved $1,000 worth of Bitcoin from my ledger just to buy Sologenic. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I hardly moved money out of my ledger. But I was like, man,
Yeah.
if I can get 5x back, flip it back into Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'll do? I may keep like half of my Sologenic just in case it goes even higher. Because I mean, there's only if I'm right, there's only 400 million Sologenic tokens. So this thing's still gonna go up. You know what I mean? So I'll just
So
recoup my
it's a good
Bitcoin
long
back.
term. It's a good long term hold, man. It's a good long term hold.
I just don't like losing my Bitcoin. So I'll just replace what I spent for my, to cover my initial investment and put it back into my ledger and ride out the rest because it's going to be profit. So this is huge, guys. Now the other one is Songbird. Songbird is another token on the XRP ecosystem. If you may have, like AK said, you may have already been airdropped if you held them on December 20th, 2020. Songbird is also, they also doing another airdrop called X5. So for every 235 Songbird, you'll get 1 X of X5. So if you think about it and look at the price, X5 will probably be about $70 to $90 per X5. So if you end up having like 10 X5, $1,000 just on that. You know what I mean? So that's another free.
Excellent.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Like there's so much happening. It's crazy.
I'm not missing none of that shit, man. I'll be right there. I'll be right there waiting to click the button.
Right. So it's very important that you link your wallet to this particular address that we posted because that is how you qualify for the drops. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
have
it's called setting up trust lines, right? And currently it's being done between the Zoom app, right? The Zoom,
yeah.
and you can do it with your ledger. If you go to XRP Toolkit and then you connect your ledger, then you can start adding the trust lines and the currency codes and what, and then it runs and it'll tell you that yeah, it's successful, and then all you do is wait, and
Quick
then
question.
yeah,
Because like quick question. Like I mean, I've been listening, and so in terms of this,
Yo, Ralph, I can't hear you.
yeah, I can't hear him. Also, his signal is super low. Okay, he's bummed out, so it'll come back. I think he's walked a bit far away from his routers. Yeah. So
AK,
yeah,
what's very important is let's look at people that don't hold a ledger because most people don't. Let's assume
yeah,
that most people don't have a ledger. So what are the
yeah.
other
Okay, so most people, the only option is to download the what is that? XUMM wallet. You can do it right now in your Android phone or your iOS. Just go there and type in XUMM. Then you can download that wallet. Then you set up your seed phrases and whatever safe, and then you can then go through the process of setting up the trust lines and whatever, and then buy some XRP and put it in the Sum wallet, right? And then another thing that you can do, because this thing, it's either if you have XRP or you've got the Sologenic a token, so you can go out and buy the token, right? So that you can get that 5x that Dave was talking about, and you put it in the Sum wallet. We don't know. There might be more, early Christmas for guys who participate. As far as I'm in, I'm all the way in. Anything they say, hey, do this. I'm like, how high should I jump? Because I'm not about to miss out on any of those tokens. Because another thing with the
yeah,
Songbird,
yeah.
like I'm thinking, okay, are they gonna leave it as is, or they're gonna convert the Songbird to Flare? So now you got more Flare, and then all the lovely things that were being done by Songbird, being able to wrap the Songbird, delegate it to some FTSOs, you know, and start earning, rewards every week. That's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
What did we calculate there, Dave, in terms of um, what I was getting, in a week? It's about
Oh
what?
yeah. You said like 35 what is it? Songbird?
Songbird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So um I mean that we got to just check now what Songbird is worth. Let me just
isn't
double
it
check.
about $4? Is it?
Songbird, I'm pulling it up
It
now.
was around 60
Songbird
cents
is
last time.
36 cents.
Oh, it's 36.
Well,
What was the
36.
one that what went up to like a few dollars? Was that Flare? No, not Flare. It was, there's one that was
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, what is it? Sologenic seems to be the most expensive. Songbird is 36 cents,
It's
and the
36. Yeah.
yeah, and then the flare token is not even like 1 cent. It's like, you know 0.00095 cents.
Now
So
here's another opportunity before I forget. You mentioned that the Flare token is like a 0.10 what, right?
Yeah.
It's not available for sale yet. It's still, you know, in testnet or wherever it is.
Yeah.
Uh, but you do have the opportunity to be early. If you go to the exchange called Bitrue, you're able to
And I have Restream.
buy a Flare IOU token, right? It's an
How much are
IOU
they?
token.
How much are they?
Wait, let me check. Let me check my Bitrue right now. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So these guys have created an IOU token in conjunction with Flare themselves. So they've said, okay, we give you permission to IOU token, and then what will happen is when now they launch, um, they launch, then you will then be able to basically what they'll swap the Flare IOU token for the real Flare token. So I'm looking at the value of the Flare USDT pair, and it's saying one Flare IOU is 66 cents right now.
Okay.
6 pool or something.
So they're gonna 1-to-1 it. You said when it launches.
Yes, yes, yes. So that means, and when it
Can't hear you,
Yo,
fellas. Yeah,
yo,
now I can hear.
li- listen, AK, what's the
yo
abbreviation for the Flare token? How do you, is it
FLR.
FLR?
FLR. That's the
FLR,
ticker. The ticker is FLR.
yeah.
That's the ticker.
So is it one FLR?
What do you say?
What is what is it? Is it, what's the abbreviation? Is it one FLR?
No, just FLR.
Okay, so I'm pulling
Just
up on Get
FLR.
One. I'm pulling it up on what is it?
It should be $ FLR.
No, remember, it's only on the Bitrue exchange. It's sort of like an exchange token for Bitrue because they created it as an IOU token. It's not like a real FLR, but it's sanctioned by the Flare Association.
Okay.
Okay, so the one that,
Yeah.
okay, I'm pulling up on CoinGecko. There's one called Flare token, and the abbreviation is one FLR. So that's something different.
I think
Oh well, you know what, man? I realized that um, anybody can create a token on the blockchain, man. You
Right.
know,
I just want to
so
make
there's some
sure that
smart,
that's
yeah,
a
there's some
different.
smart guys who come and they'll create like a one FLR and then call it Flare token, so that you end up buying it and it's like it's going into a black hole.
so
So
that
the
you ape in,
official,
so that you ape in and then turn into a monkey.
yeah. Those are some of the pitfalls you need to look out for, man. Guys are really smart out there.
Bro,
So
I can't stress that more. Like, please, even when you're buying tokens, this I said this before. Like, I once bought a token called Hachiko Inu, and I didn't realize I was not buying the right token. I was going on the name Hachiko Inu, so I saw the first coin that I saw, which had Hachiko in it. I started buying it, buying it, buying it, buying it. And I remember I went back to the Telegram group and I was like, "Yeah, I just bought the thingy." And I think I sent a screenshot, and then dude, that's not the right coin. Like, you're not supposed to buy the one which is called Hachiko. You're supposed to buy the one which is, the coin was called Hachiko Inu, and they were both called Hachiko Inu. But one of them, the actual symbol was Inu, the one I should have bought, and the other one, the symbol was Hachiko. So I was buying the wrong token, and I was in early. This is like the coin had just started. I was in there for the first week thinking, yeah, Lambo, man, I was buying the wrong damn coin. So please make sure
uh,
you're looking at, always check the contract address, always.
Yeah.
Sometimes the names are so similar, like what AK was just saying. Like a person will develop a token with a very similar name to something that's popping, and you can get, you can lose a lot of money.
Yeah, always double check. And I always I'm not afraid to ask. That's why. What is it? Just to make sure. So
No, you
it's
have
been
to.
real, guys.
Mm. Yeah, I think we're
It's been
coming up
real,
to
guys.
our 2 hour limit.
Yeah.
So it was a great show today, gentlemen. We always got stuff to say, man, because you cannot exhaust the content from this thing. It's ridiculous. It's gonna get bigger and bigger. We talked about mass adoption a lot today, and it's happening. You can't escape this
And
stuff.
guys, listen, your brothers here. I mean, I missed a lot of it because I was busy sorting out dinner for the kids, and I was on the other side where I couldn't get the reception. But please, hope all of the people paid attention to what they were saying about the free money. This is not your pastor saying touch the screen and make money. This is real
Touch the
money.
screen. Can
Touch
you
the
touch
screen.
the screen now?
Touch your partner and say, thank God. No, no, no. This is real. This is real, 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 real. Okay? Like, all you need to do, like they said, hold some of these tokens on those exchanges. If you want any advice or any questions that you have about how to do this, because I know we were talking and sometimes the jargon can fly over people's heads like a drone. So please hit up Graphic on Twitter. Hit up my man AK on Twitter. AK,
Yo, can you fix your mic?
sorry. Yo.
Yeah.
Yes, tell me. So hit up everybody on Twitter. At drastic_beats, at AKQBE, at Stagger Says, and follow at Coin as well. That's Coin, COIN, and then N.
NOI double S EURS.
Double S. That's it. I always forget. It's a double N and double S. But please hit us up. Hit us up on Facebook. Follow us. If you want to find out anything, please, we'll be doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody in the crypto space. Drop all different coins. Not say that's the people, but you get like somebody. You're gonna be a crypto millionaire one day.
Mm.
I'm doing some crypto.
Look at these guys. They've all come out here. Hey, say bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye.
My other daughter said,
You got a whole
yeah,
nation there.
what's up? Look, you got some friends there.
You're raising a whole population in Botswana, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, all these guys are gonna be in the cryptos, man. I'm getting them all from the get go.
Yesterday, my eldest daughter said to me, yesterday she was like, okay, so can you teach us about crypto now? And I'm like, oh, okay. That's good. 8 years old, get in the game. I said, I'm going to buy you some crypto for Christmas. I'm going to buy them some Bitcoin or something for Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good investment.
Nice. That's excellent investment. Just buy like some cheap token with utility, where it's like 0.0000. So you buy like, you say 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, because it's like $10 to get 10,000. And then you just leave them. 20 years from now, you check. Those things are like worth millions.
We're joking, but at the end of the day, we need to elevate on from Christmas clothes and getting your hair done. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know. I got my hair done. We need to invest for this.
You don't have to try that. All right. No, thank you, gentlemen, for your time today. It was a good session. I guess it's getting easier and easier to do these now because we just flow, man. It doesn't take much to fill 2 hours worth of time with the stuff because it's exciting. We know what it is because we live it. We live it, and look, what we're doing here is it's a public service announcement. We really don't need to be doing this. Most people wouldn't even share this information. We'll keep it close to the chest.
Inky said we're crazy. He said, why are you feeding these things? You're crazy.
Yeah. So we like to share, man. We like to share. So and like we said, we early, man. This is early bells. 2 to 3 years from now, you probably won't be able to afford to buy one complete token of a lot of different coins, man. You know,
Mention
so yeah, yeah.
All right,
No, man, it's
fellas.
lovely. It's lovely. Peace,
We'll
peace,
tap out.
peace, peace.
Bless, fellas.